All right, good morning. So, to start off our reading today, we are going to read a book about sharks. Now, last week, we read a book about sharks, or a shark in particular. We read Clark the Shark. So, when I read this book, I want you to be thinking in your mind, how are these stories different? And how are they the same? I want you to kind of connect those two stories in your brain, okay? So, shark. All right. Notice this book has a table of contents. So this book tells us what they're talking about at each page. Chomp. What is quick? Quiet. What has 5 rows of teeth? What glides through the water? Chomp. It's a shark. Sharks live in all of Earth's oceans. They have been there for a long time. Sharks were here before the dinosaurs. And this tells you right here, this is called a picture caption. And it says this is the oceanic white-tip shark. A shark is a fish, but a shark is not like other fish. Sharks do not have bones. They have what's called soft cartilage instead. So cartilage is what makes up our ears and the tips of our nose. So see how it's flexible? They're not hard bones. Cartilage helps the sharks twist and turn, and cartilage helps the sharks move. So here in this picture caption, this says this is a hammerhead shark. And then up here, it also has a little tip about what cartilage is, a definition. And then here we have some arrows pointing to the tail, the fins. It says shark tail fins are longer on top. This helps them move through the water. So their top fin is longer than their bottom. It also has another arrow pointing to their mouth. And it says if a shark loses a tooth, a new one moves forward to take its place. Here it gives you a little picture about the texture of a shark. Shark skin feels bumpy and rough. It's hard like sandpaper. It protects the shark and helps them swim faster. Shark pups. Shark babies are called pups. Some pups grow inside their mothers. Other pups hatch from eggs. Lemon shark pups grow inside their mothers. The lemon shark mother goes to shallow water to give birth. The pups stay near the shallow water until they are grown. So here we have a lemon shark, and this is a lemon shark pup that was just born. And the arrow pointing to these little fish that are on top of the lemon shark, it says these fish are called remoras. They hang around sharks and eat their leftovers. Swell shark pups hatch from eggs. The mother sharks lay the eggs in hard cases. People call the case a mermaid's purse. So here we have the mermaid's purse where they hatch from, or where they lay the eggs in. And it says a pup. This is a pup coming out of a mermaid's purse. That's a swell shark pup. Swell shark mothers lay up to 5 egg cases at a time. In 9 months, the swell shark pups are born. Pups grow up. When shark pups grow up, they are awesome predators. They have many ways to sense their prey. Did you know a shark can smell blood from at least miles away? So it can smell 1 drop of blood in 25 million drops of ocean miles away. That is a pretty strong nose if you ask me. So here we have a nurse shark. It tells you right there what kind of shark it has, or it is. And down here it has a little extra information, and it says predators are animals that eat other animals, and prey are the animals that are eaten by the other animals. So if this was a fish, this would be the predator eating the fish, which would be the prey. Sharks can even see better than humans can, even in deep dark water, a shark can see its prey. Sharks take a test bite of their prey before eating. Their taste buds tell them if the prey is fat enough to eat. So here is a great white shark eating this big old fish. What big teeth you have! Sharks have many rows of teeth. They are always losing some teeth. They are always growing new teeth. A shark uses up more than 10,000 teeth in its lifetime. So this tells us right here, this is a sand tiger shark. It's pretty scary. Different sharks have different teeth. Their teeth are perfect for what they eat. Long and spiky teeth are for catching, like fish. Flat teeth are for grinding. So like if they eat a lot of seaweed, they can grind it up. And serrated teeth are for ripping. So that's when they eat tougher things. So this tells us right here, these two little boxes tells us more information. So it says serrated is when something is like jagged. The edges are not smooth. Wow, prehistoric sharks had really big teeth, up to 6 inches. So this was known to be the megalodon tooth. That was one of the largest sharks. The megalodon is a prehistoric shark. Scientists made a life-size model of the megalodon's jaw and put in the teeth they had found. You can imagine how big this shark must be. So that's its jaw right there. You see those kids standing over here? Look how big that is. Ooh, sorry. That's pretty big. Up here, some more information it gives you. It gives you the definition of what prehistoric means. Prehistoric is a time before people wrote things down. Extinct is when extinct plants and animals are no longer alive. So the megalodon is known to be extinct. It's no longer alive. Imagine this. A giant shark is gliding through the water. A swimmer is nearby. The shark gets closer. It is huge. It opens its giant mouth and sucks in a big mouthful of water. You didn't think it was going to eat the swimmer, did you? The swimmer is just fine. The shark is a whale shark. Whale sharks are the biggest sharks, but they have super tiny teeth and they eat tiny animals called plankton. Plankton float around in the water and it's very hard to see them, but when the whale shark sucks in the water, the plankton go with it. Blue ribbon sharks. There are about 375 different types of sharks. A hammerhead shark has a head shaped like a giant hammer. Its wide head is great for hunting. So they gave this hammerhead shark the weirdest first place prize. The spiny pygmy shark is about 8 inches long. It has a glow-in-the-dark belly. And they gave the spined pygmy shark first place for being the smallest. So 8 inches isn't that big. It's roughly about this. So it's a small shark compared to the whale shark or the hammerhead. When a great white bites its prey, its eyes roll back into its head to protect its eyes. So they gave the great white shark the creepiest first place award. Look how weird their eyes look when they roll back. You see it? Well, I don't like that. The mako is the fastest shark. It can swim up to 20 miles per hour. Makos leap clear out of the water to catch their prey. The mako was awarded the first prize for being the fastest shark. Now can you see them? Some sharks glow in the dark. Do you see something shiny in the water? Watch out, that tiny lantern shark is covered with a glow-in-the-dark slime. The lantern shark is a deep-sea shark. Many deep-sea animals glow. Scientists think glowing might help predators attack its prey. So this is the lantern shark, and it glows in the dark. And now you don't. Most sharks are hard to see. They have a very dark back. From above, they blend in with the water. They have a white belly. From below, they blend in with the sky. Some sharks have special ways to hide. Wobblegongs have colors like the sea floor. Their mouths have parts that look like seaweed. Fish swim in it, but they can't get out. So tell me, can you see where the wobblegong is? Because I see it. It's all right here. That's the wobblegong shark. It camouflages or it hides itself. So that way nobody sees it. And whenever the fish swim by it, they eat it. Shark attack! One day, Bethany Hamilton went swimming. Suddenly, a tiger shark attacked. It tugged at her as she held onto her surfboard, and it took a big bite out of her surfboard. It also took Bethany's left arm. After the attack, Bethany wanted to keep surfing. She was not afraid to go into the water. She knows that shark attacks are rare. Bethany says, "One thing hasn't changed, and that's how I feel about when I'm riding a wave." So she didn't like that fear of being attacked again scare her and stop her from doing what she loves. There's actually a whole movie about Bethany. People attack? Shark attacks are scary and terrible. Sharks can be dangerous to people, but people are a bigger danger to sharks. Millions of sharks die in nets that were set to catch other fish. Others are killed on purpose. Many types of sharks may become extinct. Sharks have been on the earth for millions of years. Sharks and people need to learn to share the sea. So that's also a gray reef shark. But see how close that swimmer is? He's not hurting her. She's near, she's taking pictures. So that was the end. And at the very end, it gives you pictures and some definitions explaining the words that we learned. So on the next slide, I am going to ask you, what do you think is the difference between this book and the book that we read, Clark the Shark?